Hey guys, I have a little more information for you if you're having issues with bloating. This can happen sometimes when you're eating a lot more vegetables, um, or just as things are shifting and changing. It's very normal and common. So just wanted to give you some helpful tips about this. First of all, if you're not taking a digestive enzyme, I definitely recommend it. My favorite is the doTERRA one. It's called Terrazyme, and that's because it breaks down protein, fat, and carbs. So you can just take the one product and it helps you break down everything. But there is also, there's one made specifically for kind of bloating and gas from intake of extra vegetables. It's from Renew Life, and it's called Gas Stop. So you could try one of those. The Terrazyme is kind of more broad spectrum, and I recommend taking it all the time because unfortunately, we just tend to not break down our food very well, not like we used to. So almost everyone benefits from digestive enzymes. So try that. The reason this happens is because there's long chain starches in legumes and cruciferous vegetables. So sometimes that can cause some people some issues, and that doesn't make them bad foods. It just means you need a little help breaking them down. It's a lot of prebiotic fodder basically, and your gut just has to have time to adjust to it. And really anytime you're making a change in what you're eating, your gut is going to take some time to adjust. It's just not what it's used to, and it has to kind of regain balance basically. You can also take something called Carminative herbs, and these release trapped gas. That's a natural byproduct of beneficial bacteria's metabolism. And so that includes ginger and peppermint and fennel. And you can do a tea brewed from these herbs. You can do essential oils of these. Also, the Now brand makes peppermint gels that you could take as a supplement. Obviously, you guys all probably know I'm a big fan of essential oils. So for myself, I do ginger and peppermint and fennel and put it in a roller ball, which looks something like this. You can get empty roller balls, and you fill it primarily with a carrier oil, like a fractionated coconut is really good. And then you do essential oils. And as far as how many drops put in here, it depends on the person using it. For myself, my preference is 15 to 20 drops. It's a little on the low side. You might, if you're browsing around the internet, see recipes for 40, 80 drops. And I just don't think that's necessary. I think that using essential oils can be kept very affordable, and a little bit goes a long way, and you just don't need to overpower your body. So I would start with 15 to 20 for an adult. You can always add more if you feel you need more. And putting it with a carrier oil is very important so it doesn't irritate your skin. Also, if you overuse an essential oil in one place over and over and over again, it's possible to develop a sensitivity to it. So just making a well-diluted roller ball helps with all those problems. You can just roll it right on the stomach as much as every hour until you get some relief and see some results. The herbs, just keep in mind, if you have chronic acid reflux, be careful about doing the herbal teas. This could be contraindicated for you because it relaxes the esophageal sphincter and could make the acid reflux worse. So my recommendation is if you do have chronic acid reflux, try the oils versus the tea. So I do hope that that helps. If you're experiencing this, also remember to drink plenty of clean filtered water. I know the recommendation is typically to go based on your weight, certain number of glasses of water per your weight. I don't actually agree with that recommendation. I think that it depends on how much you're exercising and even the altitude of where you live and how much salt's in your diet and so many factors. I would recommend going based on the color of your urine. And so if your urine is dark, you need to drink more water. If your urine is clear and it looks like water, you may need to think about backing off. It should just be very light yellow. If it's a very bright color, that could also be dehydration, or it could be the result of taking certain vitamins, like especially B vitamins. So if you have any concerns, you should speak to your personal physician or trusted medical advisor. This is just some information so that you can learn and be more educated and make the best decisions you could possibly make for yourself. I always encourage you to learn for yourself, research for yourself, and then decide what's best for you. I also encourage you to keep a journal. That way you can keep track of what's going on with you, because everybody's different. And even if you have a trusted medical person that you're working with, they really need to know what you're experiencing and what's working for you and not working for you. And it can be hard to remember. So just write it all down so you can keep track. And I hope that helps.